The number line is just a horizontal line that we use as a way of picturing the real numbers and their relationship to one another. The numbers get bigger as you move from left to right across the number line. Every real number has a place on the number line, and every spot on the number line corresponds to a real number. So in order to label our number line, we typically start with 0 in the middle, although it wouldn't have to be, just depends on what numbers we're trying to plot. And then we put our positive integers evenly spaced to the right of 0, and our negative integers evenly spaced to the left of 0. And then if I want to plot the number, say, 1/2, I would just put a point halfway between 0 and 1. And that would represent the real number 1/2. Or if we wanted to plot -3.2, we would put a point just a little bit to the left of -3, and that would represent the number -3.2. So the point is that no matter what real number you give me, whether it's rational or irrational, I can find a place for it on the number line somewhere. However, usually when we go to plot numbers on the real number line, we're not as interested in precision as we are in relativity, meaning that we just want to recognize where are two numbers located in relation to one another. So for instance, if we wanted to plot -10 and -8, we just need to make sure that we put -10 to the left of -8 on our number line, since -10 is smaller. And if we want to plot something like 11/4, well, 11/4, that's the same as 2 3/4, or 2.75. So that means when we go to plot it on our number line, it would be between 2 and 3, but it's a little bit closer to 3 than it is to 2, since it's bigger than 2.5. So we're given a set of numbers that we want to plot on the number line. So the first one is -3, which -3 is already labeled on our number line. We just need to put a point on there to represent the -3. And then same with 0, we just need to put a point on the 0. Now to plot the square root of 5. So 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. So that means that the square root of 5 is going to be somewhere between 2 and 3. And if you're not sure, you can always plug it into your calculator. Your calculator will tell you that the square root of 5 is approximately 2.2. So to plot it on our number line, we're just going to put a point that's a little bit to the right of 2. So this point would represent the square root of 5. 8/3, that's the same as 2 2/3, or 2.6 repeating. So 2.6 is going to be bigger than 2.2, which is what we said the square root of 5 is approximately equal to. So we're going to put a point somewhere between the square root of 5 and 3 to represent 8/3. 3.4, that would be between 3 and 4, just a little bit closer to the 3 though, since it's not quite a half. And then 5, again, is already on our number line. We just want to put a point on top of it to represent the 5.